Right, right. So like if you have to but there's already a process. It's 11 days. And they want
Pitched a good game, Mom. Yeah. Finished strong.
Yeah, but
She went for a walk with Daddy.
yeah, they went walking. But they
Okay, I'm going to play my my thing here real quick. Live on the air. Our pregame coverage begins live from the ballpark and includes a pregame chat with Winterset head softball coach Steve Corcoran as a part of our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset Huskies softball is brought to you by Breeding's Ace Hardware, Brad's Collision Center, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Pro Team Insurance, the China Cafe, Evergreen and Lily Floral Studio and Gifts, Madison County Realty, Alyssa Tadlock, Brad's Used Cars, Agriland FS, the Sports Page Grill, Jones Creek Apparel, Michael's Computer Repair, Montrose Pharmacy, the Pizza Ranch, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Bryles Automotive Repairs, Union State Bank, Affinity Insurance, Brad's Complete Auto Care, Stiefel Financial Services, Applegate Tax and Accounting, Midwest Services, Simpson Storm Softball, and Fairway Meat and Grocery. And now, Winterset Huskies softball. And a good evening to you. Welcome to high school softball. Todd Guestford reporting in here from Winterset High School, where tonight your Winterset Huskies take on the Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jays in a Raccoon River Conference home opener. Both these teams played on Monday night. Winterset had a great game with Norfolk. Came out on the short end of the score, 2-0. It was about as well pitched a game as you'll probably see all year. Huskies had chances, hit a lot of atom balls in the game, and were not quite able to put anything together. And Norfolk won the contest by a score. When we return, you're listening to Winterset Husky Softball. Pizza Ranch in Winterset promises you a legendary experience. You'll find a buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and fresh fixins. Or just come for dessert. Their famous cactus bread always hits the spot. Their party rooms seat 50 and 90 people and are the perfect spot for your next family gathering or fundraising event. Pizza Ranch is very involved and supportive of community impact events. Craving a night in? Pizza Ranch delivers. Order online or call 515-493-1223. Open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Pizza Ranch at 1009 John Wayne Drive. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head softball coach Steve Corcoran. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go back to the ballpark for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Welcome back here to the ballpark. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with the Hall of Famer Steve Corcoran. Home opener tonight against Bondurant-Farrar, and Coach, great game with North Polk the other night. I think you described it before we started this, kind of a classic fast-pitch softball game, but all three elements were in play. Great pitching matchup, a few hits, and pretty good defense.
Yeah, they probably out-hit us a little bit. She did a nice job last year and pitched her team to the state tournament, and I think they won the conference last year. And so she's a quality pitcher, and she didn't give us much, and so we'll get another chance to face her, and maybe we can get back at her. But it was a good game. It was good softball, and we just need to scratch a few more hits together. And we had runners on base a few times, and just couldn't convert.
Coach, you had some really hard hit balls the other night that had nothing to show for it. You had several kids that did that. McKenna hit one that Husek made a leaping grab on a line where you hitting the ball hard, but you stayed off the rise ball the other night.
Yeah, she's got the good rise ball, and I think she figured out early on that we weren't going to go up. And but she's got other. We're going to have to get better in the hitting department.
Zoe Breeding hasn't played for you for a while. She sat out last year because of the knee injury. It was great to see her get a hit in that game the other night.
Yeah, she's going to be a good hitter for us, and a bunch of them are going to be good hitters for us. So maybe we can get that started tonight, hopefully.
McKenna, she doesn't play like a freshman. She made the all-tournament team as an 8th grader a year ago, but she doesn't play like a freshman, and she had maybe the hardest hit ball of the night the other night.
Yeah, she made a nice play on defense too. But yeah, she's always gonna hit the ball, and that's why we got her leading off. She's hopefully can get things started for us.
And we'll have more with Coach Corcoran here from the ballpark in just a moment. And you're listening to Winterset Husky Softball. A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. Back here with the Hall of Famer Steve Corcoran on our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner. Winterset and Bondurant-Farrar tonight in the home opener. And Steve, Bondurant is a
Years have been Bondurant. We just have a tough time with them, and it normally comes down to hitting. They just hit the ball really well against us, and so hopefully we can get off to a good start and hold them down and scratch a few runs and come away with the victory.
Coach, what do we know about the Blue Jays? We know they shut out Ballard the other night, and the Boss kid, probably their go-to pitcher, but what do we know about them?
Yeah, they're just they're going to be just the way they always are. They're not going to beat themselves, and against Ballard, they shut Ballard out, and Ballard's got one of the top pitchers in the conference, and they were able to score 3 runs on her. So I expect them to hit the ball against us, and we're just going to have to play good defense and get some good pitching.
And you talk about the pitching. Molly pitched really well the other night, Steve.
Yeah, Molly's gonna go again tonight. So she had yesterday off because of the storm, so she should be ready to go, and hopefully she can keep them off the bases.
Hey, your kids, they're so focused. They know what they have to do, and obviously this is a good one to get, one that we need tonight.
Yeah, it's a conference game, and all conference games are important. And, all games are important, so it's a great night for softball, and let's go have some fun.
So the usual pitching, defense, and a little bit of offense is what we need, right?
That should do it, yep.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for the time. Good luck to you, and let's maybe we can talk about W after it's over.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
And that's our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner with Winterset Coach Steve Corcoran. The Dugout Show is next. You're listening to Winterset Husky Softball. Remember when retirement meant little more than end of work and winding down? Well, these days it's about so much more. Today's retirees are enjoying newfound freedom and exploring new interests. What does your ideal retirement look like? Edward Jones Financial Advisors at 119 West Court Avenue on the historic Winterset Square are here to help you identify your priorities and your goals and help you create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messerschmidt at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And we're back here at the ballpark on the Dugout Show. Pleased to have with us senior Molly Breeding, the All-Stater. And she's one of the leaders on this Winterset team and doing a great job in the pitching circle. Molly, thanks for taking some time tonight. It was a great game the other night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a really good game the other night. So, yeah.
And you pitched really well. Just talk about what you were trying to. I mean, couple pitches maybe got away, but just talk about the game a little bit.
Yeah, and we knew North Polk was going to be good. They're always good. They have really good pitching, and their hitting's always super good. So, really, I mean, they were number one coming into it, so we didn't really have a lot of pressure on our back. So, I kind of knew what I needed to do and to control my game, just to put the ball where I could put it and control it in the circle. And I knew my teammates would take care of the rest. So, yeah.
And you got some good defensive plays behind you, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, there was a ton of really good plays. So, yeah, I'm thankful for them.
You girls are so focused. You know what the goal is. You're all about the end goal. You know that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Just kind of talk about that, the Winterset way, so to speak.
Oh yeah, especially after winning the last 2 years or whatever, we always come back what it means to be a Husky and stuff, and what it means to play for Winterset softball and what that is all about. So I mean, just being positive and always giving 100% effort. We can only control so much, and through the ups and downs, we have to be positive and be a good teammate to one another and just come back to each other. So yeah.
You and Bryn were so good last year. Coach rotated you in and out in the circle, and just talk about that relationship. And you guys really have each other's back, don't you?
Yeah, we do. I mean, anytime that we switch or Quirk does that, we're always very supportive of one another. We don't want the other person to do bad. We want each other to do really good because we're looking for the overall team success. We're not worried about ourselves. We're worried about I think that's what makes us better, is playing tough teams. Shows us what we need to really work on and makes us better people and better players, so yeah.
Molly, going to Grandview.
Yeah.
How exciting is that? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited to go to Grandview and be a Viking. They got a good program, so I'm excited.
And tell me about that recruitment process with Coach Yasinich. He's a good guy, isn't he?
He is a good guy. I think it was February. Coach Corker and I talked about schools and stuff, and they were interested, and I went up there and visited and really got along with the coaches and kind of felt at home there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It just kind of felt like home there, so yeah.
How exciting, Molly, is it to have Zoe back on the team and in the lineup? And she played really well the other night and had a big hit.
Yeah, she did. I'm super excited to play with her. There's nothing like playing with her, after her ACL injuries. But I always love playing with my sister, especially my last season. So yeah.
All right, young lady, thank you so much.
Right,
appreciate the time, and good luck tonight. Let's beat those Blue Jays.
Yes, thank you.
That's Molly Breeding, and that's our Dugout Show for today. Stay tuned. More Winterset Husky softball's coming up, and you're listening to Winterset Husky Softball. And we are back here live as the starting lineups are being introduced. Let's get the starting lineups for you here tonight. First of all, for the Blue Jays, under the direction of Chris Baker in her 9th season, Mallory Nickel will play third base. She'll lead off. Maddie is the shortstop. She'll bat 7th. And catching and batting 8th will be Maddie Malley. And in left field batting 9th will be Addie Gross. Lydia Martin is the flex player, and she is playing second base. So for the Blue Jays, it's Nickel, Martin, Boss, West, Thurlby, Dix, Davis, Malley, Gross, with Martin, the flex player, and Jackie Boss in the circle. For the Huskies, being introduced right now here in front of the crowd, McKenna Olson will play second base, and she'll lead off. Ashlyn Devine is in left. She'll bat second. And at first base batting third will be Brent Acton. Neela Applegate is the shortstop. She'll bat in the cleanup spot. Molly Breeding will be the pitcher, and she'll bat in the number 5 position. Summer Little is the DP. She will bat 6th. Zoe Breeding is at third base. She'll bat 7th. Carly Akers will catch. She'll bat 8th. And in right field batting 9th will be Bella Taylor. Natalie Smith will be the flex player for the Huskies, and she will play center field. So for Winterset, it's Olson, Devine, Acton, Applegate, Breeding, Little, and then Breeding, Akers, and Taylor, with Smith in center field and Molly Breedy pitch. And our national anthem here from Winterset High School. How does Randy McDonald do it? I tell you, he had a couple sets of ducks fly over, a flyover during the national anthem. I knew the man had some talent, but how does he do that? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Well, the Huskies take the field, and they are wearing their new gold tops with black numbers and black letters. They look really nice. Molly Breeding out there in the circle taking her warm-up pitches. Molly was the pitcher of record on Monday night. She went all the way 6 innings. She gave up you're talking about maybe a pitch or two where she maybe got a ball in the middle of the plate that she didn't want, and but other than that, boy, she was really, really good, the All-Stater, and she will be in the circle here tonight for the Huskies. Our other games featuring Raccoon River Conference teams tonight. Tonight, the Carroll Tigers we're talking about. Elsewhere in North Polk, top ranked. They are at Gilbert this evening, and home season opening game for Gilbert as well. Carlisle is at Ballard tonight. We will see the Wildcats in Carlisle tomorrow night. And the other game this evening features the Boone Toreadors. They are at Ogden this evening. So here we go. And it will be Mallory Nickel leading off for Bondurant-Farrar. They played Monday night. We don't have any numbers on what they did on Monday night, but Mallory Nickel hit .342 in the 2023 season. And the first pitch from Molly Breeding is low and inside for ball one. Beautiful night here at the ballpark, 73 degrees, and the southwest wind that was blowing through the freshman and JV games not doing very much at the moment. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's in there, strike at the knees, and that evens the count. So we had really good weather in North Polk on Monday night. Terrible weather everywhere in the state, and here's the 1-1 pitch, a little bit inside, evens or makes the count 2-1. We want to reach out and extend our thoughts and prayers to all the people in Greenfield for that terrible tornado that ripped through their town yesterday. And here's a hot shot, and it's into left field past Zoe Breeding, and that'll be a base hit for Mallory Nickel. But yeah, we want to extend our thoughts and prayers to the community. Game, and here's Maddie. No balls and one strike. Maddie Martin is a freshman and did not play at the varsity level a year ago. Here's a pop-up into shallow left field, and out goes Applegate, but Ashlyn Devine, the left fielder, comes in, calls her off, and makes the catch. And one out here in the top of the first. Here's Jackie Boss. She is their pitcher. Them in just about every offensive category they had a year ago, except for hits. She had 39. And Mallory Nickel is upstairs, and the count's even. Runner at first, one out, just the start of things. Glad you're with us here on the W Digital Network on the Husky YouTube channel. Here's a changeup and a swing and a miss. Boy, count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Winterset has won 5 of the last 6 games between these two teams. Here's was here in Winterset a year ago, June 15th, and Bondurant-Farrar came back, and there's a strike 3 called on the and they defeated Winterset by a score of 8-5. Here's a shot foul down the right field line off the bat of Peyton West, left-handed batter. Peyton hit .266 a year ago. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 outs. But prior to that win by Bondurant in the second game a year ago, here's a strike just below the letters to West in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Winterset had won the last 4 games, including the first game a year ago, 4-1 in Bondurant. And strike 3 called. Beautiful pitch by Molly Breeding. Caught the outside corner at the knees. And that is it for the Blue Jays here in the top of the first. 1 hit, no runs, and a runner left after a half inning. No score. And you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. Bryles Automotive Repairs at 1601 North John Wayne Drive in Winterset is your trusted partner in keeping your vehicle running smoothly and safely. With their team of experienced technicians and continuous training, the guys at Bryles provide top-quality repairs and maintenance services for most makes and models. Whether it's routine maintenance, new tires, diagnostics, or major repairs, they've got you covered. And with their in-real-time digital vehicle inspections and honest advice, you can trust Briles Automotive Repairs to always have your best interests at heart. Give them a call at 515-419-5333 or go to their website, BrilesAutoRepairs.com. Winterset Husky Softball brought to you by Breeding's Ace Hardware at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. You can trust your neighbors at Breeding's to have all the answers and all the tools you need for those home improvement projects. Well, we head to the bottom of the first, and Jackie Boss in the circle for the Blue Jays. She was 13-13 a year ago. She pitched on Monday night and shut out the Ballard Bombers 3-0. A year ago, 178 in a third innings, and she, the big stat for her, 187 strikeouts and just 41 walks. So that's a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio right there. And she will face, in the bottom of the first, McKenna Olson, Ashlyn Devine, and Bryn Acton. And now Steve Corcoran has made a substitution. I believe Maya Atkins is going in center field in the flex spot in place of Natalie Smith, if I caught that correctly. And just scorched one up the middle against Ava Husek, and Husek leaped up across her body and speared that line drive. And that was a big play because right after that, Ashlyn Devine singled, and had Husek not made that play, Huskies would have had first and second, nobody out in that inning. But it was not to be. But McKenna hit the ball hard, and she's up there ready to go to work. And the first pitch from Boss is a strike on the outside corner. Lauren Mock, a veteran umpire, he loves the outside corner to right-handed batters. You've got to be ready to protect that here tonight. No balls and one strike. 0-1 pitch. And that's over but low, evens the count 1-1. Steve Corcoran, of course, coaching at first. Jennifer Devine coaching down at, Corcoran at third. Jennifer Devine down at first. 1 ball, 1 strike on McKenna Olson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup and a good pitch from Boss, and McKenna was out in front, and the count is 1-2. Good crowd on hand here tonight as the Huskies play their first. It's even 2-2. And now McKenna, thinking that Jackie Boss taking maybe a little bit too much time, steps out of the box for a moment. Now she's back in, ready to go to work, and the 2-2 pitch. And another changeup, and Olson is out in front. And Jackie Boss working that changeup early here. That was a pitch that the Huskies did not see much the other night against Husek. She was all gas. Here's Ashlyn Devine. Ash was 1 for 3 the other night with a base hit. And chops it foul at the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Maya Atkins here, by the way, just fresh off of the regional semifinal soccer game tonight that the Huskies were playing. We got baseball going on across the way as well. Randy McDonald will no doubt keep us up to date on that. And the 0-1 to Devine is a strike on the outside corner. And Ash is down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's Boss's 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. And the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Ash fouls it off. What was that, Randy? Innings. Huskies baseball team looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-2 so far. Here's the pitch to Devine, and that's a strike three that gets away from the catcher, and they throw down to first, and hustling to get it was Malley, and she got it down there to Bella Dix, and Devine is out. The play goes 2-3, but it's a strikeout.
Now batting number 18, Bryn Acton.
And 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, and here's Bryn Acton. Bryn was 0 for 3 the other night. We chronicled the great end of the season that she had a year ago. Captain of the all-tournament team, really swung the bat well. Here's a shot in the left center field. That's going to get down, and it one-hops the fence. Bryn around first, and she'll stand at second with a double. So Bryn Acton, who had 19 doubles a year ago, gets her first double of the season here tonight in the bottom of the first. And here's Neela Applegate. Neela was 1 for 3 the other night. Huskies only had one opportunity with runners in scoring position the other night. They only got one base runner to second base. Here's the first pitch to Applegate. It's upstairs for ball 1. Huskies with a early chance to get on the scoreboard here. In the bottom of the first, runner at second and 2 outs. 1-0 on Applegate. 1-0 pitch. And that is upstairs in the count. Two balls and no strikes on the junior Neela Applegate. Boss's 2-0 pitch. And that is over but low, and the count is 3-0. And Jackie Boss looks like she is perhaps pitching Neela Applegate here pretty carefully with a base open. 3-0 pitch. That's a strike at the letters. So it's 3-1. We'll see if Neela gets a pitch to hit here. Ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Molly Breeding would be next. 3-1 pitch. And that's a strike, and it's a strike on the outside corner above the belt. And now the count's full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Lined into left field. That's going to get down. Here comes Acton around third, and Bryn will stand up, and Applegate will go to second, and the Huskies have a 1-0 lead. Neela Applegate lines a single into left, and Acton going all the way. Bryn scored standing up, running with 2 outs, and the Huskies have a 1-0 lead. So the scoreless inning streak is over. And here's Molly Breeding up there. Molly 0 for 3 the other night, 3 ground outs. First pitch from Boss. Molly hits a little fly into right field, but Peyton West is over, makes the catch, and side retired here in the bottom of the first. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played 1 inning, and it is Winterset 1, Bondurant-Farrar nothing. And you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. When you bank at Union State in Winterset, you have a hometown financial advantage. A family-owned independent bank, USB, has a number of services to take advantage of, like convenient loan terms to grow your business, competitive home ownership and home equity loans, personal loans to match your needs, CD specials, mobile banking and mobile deposit, My Alerts to notify you on your account activity, e-pay checks, and ID Theft Smart. Proud to serve Madison County since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset or call 515-462-2161 and get your hometown financial advantage started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and go Huskies. Winterset Husky Softball brought to you by Brad's Collision Center with 2 new locations, 1400 Army Post Road on Des Moines South Side and 7384 West Highway 92 in Indianola. Brad's Collision Center, where perfection is barely enough. Well, we head to the second inning. Huskies have a 1-0 lead. And Molly Breeding ready to go to work. She'll face Chloe Thurlby, Bella Dix, and Nikayla Davis. 5, 6, 7 in Chris Baker's lineup. The first pitch from Molly is in the dirt for ball one. Thurlby, Chloe a year ago, hit .269. Left-handed batter. And the 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch from Molly Breeding. Evens the count. Ashlyn Devine is in left. Maya Atkins is now in center. Bella Taylor is in right. We'll set the rest of the infield here in a moment. Breeding pulls the string on a pitch to Thurlby, and Chloe way out in front in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zoe Breeding's at third, Neela Applegate at second, Neela Applegate at short, McKenna Olson at second. And Olson at second and Bryn Acton at first. And then the battery, Carly Akers and Molly Breeding. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Thurlby. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and another good pitch from Molly Breeding. She had Chloe Thurlby out in front on that pitch, and Molly has 3 strikeouts already in this game. 1 away, and here's Bella Dix.
Batting number 24, Bella Dix.
Bella hit .091 a year ago. Did not play a lot. And the first pitch from Breeding is over but low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Another changeup from Breeding, and Dix was out in front. Boy, Mom. In the top of the second.
Now batting number 22, Nikayla Davis.
Here's Nikayla Davis up there. Nikayla, a freshman. And she hit .244 a year ago, right-handed batter. Man, big swing, no contact, and another off-speed pitch from Molly Breeding. No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Second inning. Huskies lead 1-0. And the next pitch is outside, evens the count. Even though we did not play at West Des Moines Valley last night, which, by the way, that game is going to be made up on Wednesday, July 3rd. Mark that on your calendar. 1-1 pitch is over but low, and the count's 2-1. Still a lot of softball left this week. We'll be at Carlisle tomorrow night, that annual matchup with our friends from Warren County. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it misses, and now the count, I believe, is 3 balls and 1 strike. So the Huskies will be in Carlisle tomorrow night. Then on Saturday, they will host their Varsity Softball Classic. And they have some really good teams coming in. 3-2 pitch fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Ballard will be here. I-35 will be here. Van Meter, top ranked in Class 2A, will be here. Ankeny, Fifth ranked in 5A will be here. The Huskies will play 8 o'clock in the morning against Van Meter. Well, schedule this year, Winterset playing as they do every year, but again this year they are playing a lot of teams that have preseason rankings. Davis walks on the 3-2 pitch. She's at first with 2 outs. And here's Maddie Malley, the catcher. First pitch from Breeding is over but low for ball 1. So Winterset will play Saturday morning here on the main field, what they call the North Field. They will play here at 8 a.m. They will play Van Meter. Bulldogs were 36-3 a year ago. Tori Carly Akers going back, but runs out of room. It's in the stands, and the count's even. So the Huskies will play at 8 o'clock in the morning, so we'll call it Breakfast with the Huskies on Saturday morning. We'll be on the air pregame about 7:30 or so. And then after that, Winterset won't play again until 2 o'clock when they face Ankeny, 5th-ranked team in Class 5A. 0-2 pitch, and Breeding puts it up in the zone, and Malley swings through it. A strikeout for Molly Breeding. That is her 4th strikeout of the game, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. It is Winterset 1 and Bondurant-Farrar nothing. And you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. A proud supporter of Winterset Athletics, the Affinity Insurance Group asks you, are you paying too much for insurance or frustrated with your current carrier? Affinity Insurance is an independent agency representing 7 East Jefferson on the north side of the historic Winterset Square. If you're ready for a change, give Kendall Kearns a call at 515-462-4200. Priority is on you. Visit their website, fmstate.bank. Well, we head to the bottom of inning number 2. Huskies have a 1-0 lead on that base hit from Neela Applegate after the 2-out double by Bryn Acton.
For the Huskies, the designated player, number 24, Summer Little.
And Summer Little will lead off here for Winterset in the bottom of the 2nd. Summer 0 for 3 the other night. Put a charge into a ball that she hit to right field the other night that took the right fielder on a little bit of a run, but able to run it down. And here's a first ball swinging ground ball to short, and the peg across in time there by Michaela Davis. And Summer Little, 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 2nd inning. Here is Zoe Breeding. Zoe I told you he likes that outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch. Zoe takes it upstairs, and the count is even. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Zoe Breeding. Grounded to short. Davis has it. The peg across to Bella Dix is in time. And 2 out, nobody on here in the 2nd inning. And so far, Michaela Davis, the shortstop, doing all the work here in this inning for the Blue Jays. Here's Carly Akers. Carly was 0 for 1 the other night. She was asked to bunt in the game and got the bunt down. Her bunt put the only base runner that the Huskies had in scoring position. Here's a ground ball to short. Michaela Davis. Michaela Davis throws out Carly Akers. And on 3 ground balls to the shortstop, the Huskies are done here in the bottom of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left after 2. At Husky softball. Looking for affordable and reliable auto care services? Tired of big brand companies taking advantage of your bank account? Or just looking to find a new shop to take care of all your automotive needs? Well, look no further than Brad's Complete Auto Care, located at 1001 East Park Avenue on Des Moines South. And get you back on the road with peace of mind. Stop in or give them a call at 515-957-4271. Brad's Complete Auto Care, the one stop for all your auto care needs. Winterset Husky softball brought to you by Pro Team Insurance at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Trust the pros at Pro Team Insurance with all your insurance needs. Well, top of any number 3 coming up here. And the Huskies with a 1-0 lead. And for Bondurant-Farrar will be Addie Gross. Addie Gross hit .234 a year ago. And Molly Breeding's first pitch is over but low for ball 1. Molly's 1-0 pitch. And that's a strike at the knees. Off speed. And the count's even. Molly Breeding, of the 6 outs that the Huskies have recorded so far in this game, 4 of them have been via the strike. McKenna Olsen, and it's on into right field, but backing it up there is Bella Taylor. So we'll see how they score that. I'm guessing that's probably going to be an error on the throw to Zoe Breeding. So Addie Gross will be at first. And she will be there with nobody out. And here's Mallory Nickel, who singled her first time up. Hits a drive down the left field line that Devine over near the side fence, can't run it down. It's out of play. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a bunt attempt, and it's fouled off at the plate. And Randy McDonald making a very valid point, as he always does. The sun may be playing a little bit of factor for the kids on the right side of the diamond here. And that may have caused McKenna to maybe not see that ball very well. The 0-2 pitch inside in the dirt, and down to second will go Addie Gross. That pitch bounced up there. That's a wild pitch. Good job by Carly Akers to keep it in front, but she had no chance on Addie Gross. And now the Blue Jays have a runner at second and nobody out, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mallory Nickel. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hot shot foul outside of third. Steve Corcoran talked about it. He said, in the pregame, he's talking about Bondurant-Farrar. He says, boy, they always play us tough. So he is very much expecting a tough game here tonight. Here's a shot into right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. It gets past Maya Atkins. A run is going to score. And Mallory Nickel into second with a stand-up double. She's 2 for 2. And the Blue Jays have tied this game at 1. So the air comes back to hurt Winterset a little bit. And Nichols at second with nobody out. And here's Maddie Martin, who flied out to Ashlyn Devine, her first time up. Well hit down the left field line. Devine going back, and it is a fair ball just inside the foul pole and a home run for Maddie Martin. She tucked that in just inside the foul pole down the left field line. And the Blue Jays have a 3-1 lead. It wasn't hit all that well, but it was hit well enough, and it just got over the fence and just inside the foul pole down the left field line. 180 down the line. That ball probably went about 183. But it doesn't matter. It's a home run. Here's Jackie Boss up there. Strikeout victim her first time up. Takes the first pitch low for ball one. So an error, a double, and a two-run homer. And the Blue Jays have struck for three here in the third inning. Here's a hot shot into left field. That's a base hit. So Jackie Boss has a base hit. And out comes Steve Corcoran. And we are going to see a pitching change here. Bryn Acton is going to come in the circle for the Huskies here. So a pitching change being made with the score. Bondurant-Farrar 3 and Winterset 1. And we'll be right back. You're watching Winterset Husky Softball. Do you have a plan for retirement? Whether you're months, years, or decades away from retiring, Stiefel financial advisor Kyle Owens can help. He'll work with you to develop a strategy tailored to your unique situation. Don't go it alone. Call Kyle at 515-410-8000 for a free consultation. Stiefel Nicholas & Company Incorporated, wealth management and investment banking built around you, member Civic and New York Stock Exchange. Looking for some assistance with your taxes? Well, if you're like me, you probably need it. Well, here in Winterset, let Applegate Tax and Accounting provide you with all the assistance you need. Ben Applegate is a certified public accountant and an IRS registered tax preparer ready to help you. With locations in Winterset and Waukee, and for more information, call 515-462-4553 or go to their website, ApplegateTaxIowa.com. So Bryn Acton takes over in the circle here, and the first pitch to Peyton West is swung on and missed. Bryn, 10-7 a year ago with an ERA of 2.89. She made 31 appearances, pitched 114 innings, and had a 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Here's a bunt attempt by West, fouled back to the screen, and the count's 0-2. Bryn struck out 140 a year ago and walked 54. She's ahead of Peyton West here. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody. On an air, then a double, RBI double by Mallory Nickel, then Maddie Martin with a 2-run homer. And then Jackie Boss singled. And that was all for Molly Breeding at this point in the game. 1-2 pitch fouled back to the screen, and the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. I say that because Coach Corcoran will switch them back and forth as needed throughout the contest. The 1-2 pitch misses upstairs, and the count's 2-2. A 2-2 pitch, line foul down the left field line. We said the other night, and it bears repeating, we'll say it again, we'll probably say it a lot this year, when you win back-to-back state titles and has been as good as Winterset has been, you're going to get everybody's best. And we're getting Bondurant certainly has come to play here tonight. Next pitch, hit down the left field line, and it is fouled. Ashlyn Devine over, but cannot corral that. It lands in the grass in foul territory. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Peyton West, who was called out on strikes on 3 pitches her first time up. The next pitch misses upstairs, and the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch is well hit into right field. Bella Taylor can't get it. It's over her head. It's up against the fence. The courtesy runner for Jackie Boss out there, by the way. Have to see who that young lady is. Is that 15, Randy? Because I don't have a 15. So we don't know who the courtesy runner is. But she went to third on the double by Peyton West. Here's Chloe Thurlby, who was out on strikes her first time up. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Huskies are still looking for their first out of the inning here. 3 runs are in, and second and third, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes, 1-0 pitch. Here's a squeeze bunt, and it's a good one, but Acton got a good barehanded stop. It was to the left of Zoe Breeding, but Bryn grabbed it, and the runner at third decided not to try to go for home, so that is a fielder's choice for Thurlby. And now the bases are loaded. And here's Bella Dix, who flied out to Devine her first time up. Bases are full of Blue Jays here. First pitch is a strike at the belt on the outside edge of the plate. And Winterset could use a strikeout or a pop-up in the infield right here. No balls and 1 strike, 0-1 pitch. And that pitch a little bit low and outside, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike is what I have. Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Late swing there by Bella Dix. Fouled it off over by the first base dugout. And the count is 1-2. Acton's 1-2 pitch. A little bit outside, and the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Huskies need a ground ball right at Breeding or Acton. Talking about Zoe Breeding. Here's a swing and a miss. We'll take that. That's a strikeout. Bella Dix chased a pitch up and out of the zone, and that's a first big out here in this 3rd inning. Your runner scores, and then West is out 8-5 for the 2nd out of the inning. And on the play, Thurlby goes to third, and Davis, Nikayla Davis, who was at the plate, goes to second. Another run is in. It's 4-1. Here's the next pitch. And over but low to Maddie Malley. So Bondurant-Farrar has batted around here in the 3rd inning. And they have a 4-1 lead. Next pitch, low and inside. The count's 2-0. Blue Jays have 5 hits in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's a little bit outside, and the count's 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner just above the knees, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. That's a beautiful pitch from Bryn Acton right there. Strike on the outside corner just above the knees. And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bryn trying to get the Huskies out of the inning with no further damage, and a swing and a miss and a strikeout by Malley. And the inning is over, but Bondurant-Farrar comes up with 4 runs on 5 hits. There was an error and 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, and it is now Bondurant-Farrar 4 and Winterset 1. And you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. They're always open, and they can do it all. Of course, I'm talking about Midwest Services, now located at 515 South John Wayne Drive. Voted Madison County's favorite lawn care and landscaping company, Midwest Services can treat your lawn, redo your landscaping, or refurbish it, giving you a yard you can be proud of. Midwest Services also does snow removal, and they can hang up your holiday lights. Give Jason Drake a call at 515-493-9827. Midwest Services, covering Central Iowa and ready to work for you. Winterset Husky Softball brought to you by the China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson Street on the historic Winterset Square, home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. Give them a call at 515-462-2888. Well, the Huskies have got some work to do here. They trail 4-1 as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. It will be Bella Taylor, then the top of the order, McKenna Olson and Ashlyn Devine. Bella, the other night, Bella was 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the game. Jackie Boss with a 4-1 lead to work with, ready to go to work. And the first pitch to Taylor, jam sandwich, a little pop-up out there to the shortstop. And Michaela Davis pulls that down, and 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bella got jammed on that pitch. Here's McKenna Olson. McKenna out on strikes her first time up. And Boss's first pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch up. Four to 1, Bondurant-Farrar leads here in the bottom of the 3rd. 0-1 pitch. Good take by McKenna that time. That's a pitch that she's had some trouble laying off of, and she let that one go, and it's a ball. The count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boss gets the sign from Malley. Here's the next pitch, and that is over but low, and the count's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Jackie Boss ready. 2-1 pitch to McKenna Olson. McKenna, little half swing, little pop up to the third baseman, Mallory Nickel, able to flag that down easily. So a couple of soft little pop-ups here in the 3rd inning, and 2 out, nobody on. And here's Ashlyn Devine. Ash was out on strikes her first time up. And Boss's first pitch. Strike on the inside corner at the knees. Jackie Boss has 2 strikeouts in the game. Oh and 1 on Devine. 0-1 pitch. Outside, evens the count. Devine out of the batter's box a moment. Now she's back in, ready to go to work. And Boss's 1-1 pitch. Ash fouls it off at the plate. She's down in the count, 1-2. Other than Acton and Applegate, the Huskies have not really had very many good swings yet against Jackie Boss. And Bryn's in the on-deck circle if Ash can get on here with 2 outs. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll check in with Randy McDonald here in a moment and get an update on the baseball game if we can. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Devine hits a shot tailing away into left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Devine digs for two, and Ash will make it with a slide. And she's at second with 2 outs. So Ashlyn Devine with a 2-out double here in the third. And that is Winterset's third hit of the game. And here's Bryn Acton. She doubled with 2 outs in the first inning and came around and scored on Neela Applegate's base hit to left. Runner at second, 2 outs. First pitch. And that's over but low for ball 1. Bryn trying to cut the lead in half here with a RBI or a long one would make it a 1-run game. 1-0 pitch. Outside, the count's 2 balls and no strikes. Ashlyn Devine, part of the sprint medley relay team that was at the Oval over the weekend. So you know she can run. 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0 changeup misses upstairs, and the count's 3-0. Jackie Bosch, she wouldn't walk Bryn Acton to bring the tying run to the plate, would she? 3 balls and no strikes. She just did, and the pitch gets away from Malley, the catcher, and because of that, Ashlyn Devine goes down to third base. What are we thinking there, gentlemen? Pass ball? And that's get their get the change done, and Lauren Mock gets his paperwork done out there. So Applegate will come to the plate here, representing the tying run. And she singled to drive in the Huskies' only run of this game back in the first inning. Well, Lauren Mock has all his paperwork done. He's ready to go back behind the plate and go to work here, and Neela Applegate will step in. Devine at third, Gross at first. And Applegate, first ball swinging, hits it to third. Nice play by the third baseman, Nickel, moving to her left. Got the big hop and threw out Neela, and the inning is over. 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 2 runners left on base. We played 3, and it is Bondurant-Farrar 4 and Winterset 1, and you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. Simpson softball camps are the place to learn every aspect of your game. Head coach Brent Mathias and his staff teach skills and drills that will help you become your best. The Storm led the conference in 8 off. SimpsonSoftballCamps.com. Winterset Husky Softball brought to you by Evergreen and Lily Floral Studio and Gifts. Looking for flowers for any occasion? Evergreen and Lily Floral Studio and Gifts is your Winterset connection, located at 419 South John Wayne Drive. Well, we head to the 4th inning here, and Bondurant-Farrar has a 4-1 lead over in the baseball field. The Blue Jays lead the Huskies 8-0 in the 5th. Leading off, it will be Addie Gross. Drops a bunt down. Acton's got it. Bryn's throw over there to McKenna Olson is in time, and 1 out here in the 4th inning. So Gross trying to bunt and is thrown out. The play goes 1-4. And 1 away here in the 4th inning. And here's Mallory Nickel, who has been a general nuisance tonight. She singled in the first, doubled to Bryn Acton, ready to go. First pitch, grounded to third. Nice play by Zoe Breeding to her left. Grabbed it, fired it over to her sister Molly, and 2 And here's Maddie Martin up there. Maddie flied to Devine and then hit a 2-run homer, wrapped it around the foul pole down the left field line. Her last time up. Chopped foul at the plate. One strike. And the 0-1 pitch is low and inside, evens the count, 1-1. One ball and one strike. And the 1-1 pitch. That's in the dirt, and the count's 2-1. Things aren't going to get any easier tomorrow night. Got to go to Carlisle, take on the Wildcats. And they will no doubt remember the win that Winterset got against them in the quarterfinal round of the state tournament a year ago. Winterset won that game 11-5 after the Wildcats had won the 2 games in the regular season. Here's a 3-1 pitch upstairs for ball 4, and Maddie Martin draws a 2-out walk. Here's Boss, who was called out on strikes in the first, singled in the third, and her courtesy runner came around to score. Here's a ground ball to short. Applegate takes the short route to McKenna Olson, and they get the force at second. The play goes 6-4, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Bondurant-Farrar 4, Winterset 1, and you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. Since 1968, Fairway Meat and Grocery has been proudly serving Winterset and the surrounding communities. Famous for their meat department, your selections are cut to choice by the customer-friendly staff. Come experience the freshest produce department and take advantage of daily and weekly specials by visiting the Winterset Fairway Meat and Grocery Facebook page. Need to plan a party? Fairway always has meat, fruit, and veggie trays available. A proud supporter of Winterset activities, Fairway is located at 719 West Highway 92, and they're open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Back here at the ballpark with technical director Alan Hansen, providing all the great pictures that you are seeing here tonight. Todd Guestford with you as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. And the Huskies have some work to do. They trail 4-1. They have been out hit 6-3. And we'll see what Molly Breeding, Summer Little, and Zoe Breeding can do here in the Husky 4th inning. Molly, first ball swinging her first time up, flied out to right. Jackie Boss ready to go to work. And here's the first pitch to Molly Breeding. Molly takes a strike on the outside corner. Well, the sun is basically set. The lights taking effect here at the ballpark. 0-1 pitch. Molly swings and misses on a pitch on the outside half of the plate, and down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get the Winterset rally started here in the 4th inning. Here's a pop-up, first base side, it'll get out of play. And the count remains 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Boss is ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Molly off the end of the bat hits it back to Boss, who will flip it over to her first baseman, Bella Dix, and 1 away here in the 4th. Here's Summer Little. Summer went after the first pitch her first time up and grounded out to shortstop Nikayla Davis. And the first pitch, and that hits Summer on the hand. And what is Lauren Mock going to say? Is he going to say that's a foul ball? It hit her on the hand. Of course, she's holding the bat, so Lauren Mock, I think, is going to say that it got part of the bat too, perhaps. Steve Corcoran wants some clarification, and he's going to ask Lauren Mock to talk to his partner, Jesse Flores, down there at first, and they'll discuss it here. And Jesse Flores is telling Lauren Mock, you know what, I can't see that from behind first base. So it is a foul ball. And the count on Summer Little is no balls and one strike. Boss is ready, and here's the 0-1 pitch. Summer chops it foul outside of third. And down in the count 0-2. Bondurant-Farrar, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They've stranded 4. Winterset, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error. And the Huskies have stranded 3. Here's the next pitch to Summer Little. It's upstairs, and the count's 1-2. Winterset scored their run in the first inning. Acton doubled with 2 outs, and Neela Applegate brought her in on a base hit. 1-2 pitch. Summer fouls it off. Got jammed, fouls it off over by the third base dugout. Huskies had a great chance in the third inning. Ashlyn Devine doubled with 2 outs. Count. So all the Winterset scoring chances in this game have all taken place with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Right up the middle off of Bosch. She grabs it, tries to throw to first, not in time. That was a smash off the bat of Summer Little. I got to believe that's a base hit. And that's what we're going to score that. Base hit for Summer Little. She hit that smash off of Jackie Boss. And now I think Steve Corcoran is going to run for his DP here. He might have Maya Atkins his flex run. We'll see what he wants to do. So while they do that, we want to remind you that Winterset Husky Softball is brought to you by Madison County Realty. Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to help you find the home of your dreams. Give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443 or stop in at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Summer Little at first base. And Zoe Breeding will be the hitter. Zoe grounded out to short her first time up. Zoe's job, get on base and bring the tying run to the plate. Boss is ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Might be a double play. Second base won, and they got it. A twin killing. The ball was hit sharply. Nikayla Davis got it to Lydia Martin, who had a great turn out there at second. And it's a 6-4-3 double play, and the Huskies are done here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, a walk, a double play, and nobody left on base. 4 innings in the book here, and Bondurant-Farrar leads this game by the score of 4-1. And you're watching Winterset Husky Softball. Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County. Located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443. Well, we head to the fifth inning. And the Blue Jays of Bondurant-Farrar lead the Winterset Huskies by the score of 4-1. And it will be for Bondurant-Farrar here in the fifth. It will be Peyton West, Chloe Thurlby, and Bella Dix, 4, 5, 6 in Chris Baker's lineup. Peyton West is 1 for 2, struck out in the first, doubled. That's the big inning of this game. The Blue Jays with 4 runs in that third inning. And Bryn Acton back to work, and the first pitch is over but low for ball 1. That inning started on an error, and then after that it was a double by Nickel, a 2-run homer by Martin, and then an RBI single later with the bases loaded by Nikayla Davis. And that's how the Blue Jays scored their 4 runs. Strike called to Peyton West. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. And the next pitch swung on and missed. That was a good pitch down and in from Bryn Acton. And the count is even at 2-2. Got it, flips it over to Molly Breeding, and 1 away here in the fifth. Chloe Thurlby will be the hitter. And she's 0 for 2. She struck out and hit into a fielder's choice. Dropped a bunt down in that third inning that Bryn Acton made a good grab with the bare hand and kept the courtesy runner at third base. And they did not make a play on Thurlby, so it was ruled a fielder's choice. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's even. Bryn Acton entered this game in the third inning. Slices one between Applegate and Zoe Breeding on into left field. And she's at first with 1 out, and that is the Blue Jays' 7th hit of this game. Here's Bella Dix, who has flied to left and struck out. Runner at first, 1 out here in the fifth. Bryn Acton ready to go to work, and the first pitch way outside for ball 1. Steve Corcoran talked about it. He said, hey, Bondurant-Farrar plays us tough, and they always seem to hit the ball really well against us, and they are making some noise here tonight. Here's a bunt. Zoe Breeding gets it to McKenna Olson. Now they throw back to second, and they've got the runner hung up, and tagging her out is Zoe Breeding out there, and the inning is over. So good play by McKenna Olson after Bella Dix was out on the 5-4 sacrifice bunt. She threw back to second, and Chloe Thurlby had wandered a little too far off, and the play went 4-6-5. And Thurlby is out, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, a sacrifice bunt, a double play, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the Bottom of the 5th inning. Time for a Winterset Husky rally. Huskies trail by the score of 4-1. And you're watching Winterset Husky softball. Looking for a nicer, located at 1003 East Park Avenue. Brad's Used Cars can help anyone get into a nicer, newer vehicle, no matter your credit situation. Brad's Used Cars has access to over 20 local and national lenders to help you get approved. And for fast and easy financing, apply today at www.bradsusedcarsinc.com or give them a call at 515-850-1201. Well, here we go, bottom of the 5th. Huskies got some work to do, and they don't time like the present to start working on it. It'll be Carly Akers, and then Bella Taylor, and then the top of the order. Shortstop Nikayla Davis has been busy tonight. Here's a line drive, but right at the second baseman, Lydia Martin, and one pitch went out here in the 5th. So Carly hits it hard, but right at the second baseman, and one away. And here's Bella Taylor. Bella popped up to short her first time up. Jackie Boss has been tough. She has changed speeds, changed eye levels. Here's a hot shot foul down the job of mixing speeds here tonight. No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bella hits it back to Boss, who's got it, and throws over to Dix, and 2 out here in the 5th. Bella, not a very good swing that time, kind of a half swing, and ball was not hit very sharply back to the pitcher. 2 outs here in the 5th, and here's McKenna Olson. McKenna is 0 for 2. A strikeout victim in the 1st, popped up to the third baseman Mallory Nickel in the 3rd. And there's a hot shot and grab by the second baseman, Lydia Martin, ranging to her right. And a line drive that was dying, but she was able to pick it out there at the second base position. And McKenna Olson is out, and the Huskies are gone here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 5 innings are in the book. And Winterset still trails Bondurant-Farrar by the score of 4-1. And you're watching Winterset Husky softball. AgriLand FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with their eye on tomorrow. There are 28 locations across southern Iowa and northwest Missouri, and additional service areas across the Midwest and throughout the United States are dedicated to providing local and trusted agronomy, propane, fuel, lubricant, turf product, feed, and grain solutions. From the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust AgriLand FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. AgriLand FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something. Top of the 6th, 4-1, Bondurant-Farrar leads. And it will be Nikayla Davis, Maddie Malley, and Addie Gross, 7, 8, 9 in the Blue Jays lineup. Nikayla Davis is 1 for 1. She walked in the 2nd, singled to left to drive in a run in the 3rd. Bryn Acton out there for another inning of relief. The 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner, and Bryn's up quickly here. No balls and 2 strikes. Four-run 3rd inning, And the big blow, the 2-run homer by Maddie Martin. Next pitch, fouled back to the screen. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Huskies got their run in the first, a 2-out double by Bryn Acton, and then Neela Applegate with a RBI single to left. 1-2 on Nikayla Davis. Bryn Acton's next pitch is outside, and the count's even. Bryn Acton and Neela Applegate will be amongst the Winterset hitters to come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a smash up the middle off the bat of Nikayla Davis, and she singles to center to start the bottom of the 6th, and that is Bondurant's 8th hit of this game. And looks like Lauren Mock is talking to Bryn Acton and Carly Akers about something. I think we may have a pinch hitter here. Looks like this is going to be Lexi Havlovic. If it's it looks like number 17. Can't see from the ponytail there, but so we believe this is Lexi Havlovic that's going to hit. So Lexi Havlovic, a freshman, will bat here. Runner at first, nobody out.